Hey guys, as I said in the last video, I'll be showing you how to make a fantasy banner which you can use for your website or any other purposes. So let's do and open up these images. Oh, sorry about that. Let's go and open up the images. Open, and I already have this. I will post the links of these images down below, so you can go ahead and try it for yourself or do whatever you wish to do with them. I do not own these photos. I got it from Google. So let's just go ahead and open. As you can see, we got those three pictures. So now go ahead and open up a new document, and then these are the default ones I have set, which is width 800 and height 200. So let's just press OK. Now we have it. So let's go on this, press Ctrl J, and then drag it onto that, and we can close it down, don't save. And for this, Ctrl J, copy and move on to that, and we can close this one down, don't save. And for this, Ctrl J, copy and move and onto there, and we can close this down, no thanks. Alright, so these are the images we are using at the moment. So now disable these by closing these so we can't see them, and then go on this layer, layer 1, and then let's just choose a perfect place for which the background banner will look good at. So let's try this. Actually, maybe press Ctrl T, zoom out, and then hold shift and just make it a bit smaller. So the buildings and the burning and the lightning is showing a bit more, which will look a bit more nicer. So afterwards, let's say we want to write a name down. Let that load for a bit. Come on. This takes a while because my RAM is kind of rubbish at the moment. So let's go and type something up. 1 second, let's make that 48. Say I'm gonna write my name down, so Shazal King. I am using this text, you don't have to use it. So let's just make this bigger and press enter, and double click on this T, and then change the color on which one you want. I'm just gonna use white for the purpose of showing you the text, so it's easier to watch it online. So after you've done that, press Ctrl J, which will duplicate the layer, and then enable this layer 3, and then on layer 3 all you want to do is go on this magic wand and click on the white bits, and for some reason it didn't do a good selection. So hold Alt and then just drag this around like that, so you don't actually crop the sword and get a good selection. Alt minus is how much you selected, and if you just do it without pressing Alt, is how much you want to select. So now press Shift F6, which is the feather selection, and I want to use 0.3, which will give a smoother edge to it. So after you've done that, press delete, which will delete the white background and give you an alright-ish looking sword with a little bit of fuzziness, but we can get rid of that in a bit. So now drag that and put it in between this copy and the original text, and then press Ctrl T, right click, and then click on flip horizontally, so we put it on the other side. Press enter, and you might want to make the sword a bit smaller, around this size. Disable this layer, and then go back to this layer, press V, and then drag it where you can see it's a good place. You can put it around, make it a bit lower, around there. Now enable this layer, click on it, and click on mask. After you mask it, press Ctrl I, which will invert the layer so you can't actually see it because it's filled with the black. Now zoom in a bit more and press B. This will go to the brush tool, and you want to paint with white. Press X to switch between the colors. X will switch between the colors. So now let's go for a good looking image. So you want to paint around here. I'm just going to do a quick one. So if you want to do that, so basically it looks like the sword is coming in from inside the S, and you might want to do it on this bit. This makes it look like the sword is going inside the, you know what I mean, inside the A. After you've done that, you might want to do it on this bit and then make it go inside this bit, which will give it a good looking thing or whatever. This is let's make the brush size bigger by pressing B, and for this I don't want this bit to show, so I might press X again and paint with black to get rid of this bit, and for this bit I want this bit to show, and you get the point. And then you can spend as long as you want doing this on your own time, but I just want to do a quick demonstration. There you go, that's looking good. So at the moment now you can see like the sword is going inside the letters. So now you want to enable this layer, and then oh sorry about that, click on this and then get the face around here, so it's like it's looking from this angle, and then this will take you a bit of time. You want to take a time on doing this. So let's just go on a quick selection and then just select the parts you don't want, so you can delete. Press hold alt and then just drag it so you don't delete the hairs. And obviously you guys gonna take your time doing this, but I just want to do a quick demonstration. So now press Shift F6 to feather it out, and then press delete, which will delete it, and press Ctrl D, which will deselect. As you can see, there's a bit more of this, and you can just drag it around and keep pressing delete to get rid of this extra bits. Now you want to change the color, so press Ctrl U and then change it to around a bit reddish, and add more saturation so it looks a bit red, and make it a bit darker so it blends in with the rest of the picture. And you might want to change the opacity to around there, and then go to the smudge tool, strength around 50, and you might want to just drag it around like that. So obviously take your time on this, like make it as good as you can, but I'm just trying to make a quick one. It's like blending in. So after you've done that, which will take quite long, and blah blah blah, it looks like Islam he's burning up as well. You just want to keep doing this to make it look a bit more, and then now you can go and blur it around, strength around 20, and then just blur it so it blends in. And as you can see now, it looks a bit more natural. And now we want to open up a new layer, and then go to press D first, which will reset the colors to black and white, and go to filter, render, and clouds, which will give you obviously clouds. And then now you want to go to screen, which will make this look like cloudy, and you want to mask it so you can paint with a black brush. Yep, come on, select, what's going on, brush, there you go, sorry about that. Control Z, there you go into this bit, click on this, and then paint with a big brush, opacity around 50, and then just paint with black. Oh sorry, that's a bit too much. Alright, I'm using you want to use soft brush, no hardness, and then make it go higher. There you go. Now this looks a bit more better. You might want to show a bit more of this. You might want to show a bit more of the letter, and then zoom in, open up a new layer, go to brush, paint with black, zoom in as much as you can, and right click, which will open up the brush, and then around one, yeah, one will do, and then paint, press Ctrl Z. That was an accident. So you might want to draw a few birds or something, like crows, like flying away, because it's like a dark fantasy image, which will make it a bit more interesting. There you go, and you hardly can see it, but it makes a bit more depth to the image. So there you go on how to make a fantasy banner. So I hope you guys like it, and please, well, subscribe and just comment and like if you like it. Plus, as I said, I will post the links for these images down below, so you can go ahead and try it for yourself. Thank you and goodbye.